time on how my mom found out I was 14 and pregnant. Disclaimer, in no way, shape, or form am I trying to advocate, or promote teen pregnancy. This is just my story, and that's it. Okay? So you guys know how babies are made, right? I don't have to explain that part. I'm just kidding. But it was, we were in 8th grade, me and my boyfriend, who is now my husband boyfriend at the time. We were in 8th grade, and I remember coming up to him and telling him that I'm pregnant. I did not take a pregnancy test. I just knew something was wrong with my body, and I knew I wasn't sick. I knew I was pregnant, but I never bought a pregnancy test because I don't even know what I was thinking. I thought that you can't buy a pregnancy test until you're 18 and older. That's what I thought. I don't know why. And on top of that, I was too embarrassed to go buy a pregnancy test at my age. Come on. But I mean, I wasn't embarrassed to do something else, was I? Just kidding. But, yeah, so then we kept it a secret. I did end up telling a few friends. He ended up telling a few friends, but it was just between us. So I thought. We went to our 8th grade picnic, and our school took us swimming, and they did like a barbecue there. And I remember me and my boyfriend, we went swimming. And as soon as I got out of the pool, a few of our classmates came up to us and were like, congratulations. And they were just like looking at my belly. And then I looked down and you can just see like a little bump. And I'm like, fuck. And like my boyfriend looked at me and he's like, we're done swimming. You need to go change. And I said, yeah, I need to go change. So then we just decided to go on a hike. And kind of try to stay away from everybody because it was just rumors were just going all over the school. Well, those rumors reached a different school, and in that school I knew people because my mom's friends' kids will go to that school. So then they ended up finding out, right? They ended up hearing about the rumors. So then he ended up telling his mom that there was a rumor that I was pregnant. So then let's fast forward. I ended up having my 8th grade graduation, and I remember I was so heartbroken, and I thought I wasn't gonna see my boyfriend again, and I'm like I'm pregnant. Like, how am I not gonna see you again? He's like, we'll figure this out. We'll stay in touch. During this time, we moved, so I no longer lived 5 minutes walking distance from him. I lived 2 cities away from him. It was about a 20-minute drive. So I was so heartbroken. I thought I was not going to see him. I thought it was the end of the world. And, yeah, summer came. And my mom's friend told her, hey, don't you think Alondra is gaining a little bit of weight? And my mom knew I was gaining weight because I would tell her that nothing fits me. And we went shopping for my 8th grade dress, and that's when my mom ended up finding out that I'm gaining weight because I'm a petite girl. Well, I was. I would wear 00 in jeans, and I was an extra small in tops, and I was like, bra was like super tiny. I think it was like an A or something, 32A. I was really, really tiny. And but then we had to go shopping because, this was growing and this was growing, and I was just getting big everywhere. My mom thought it was just hormones. She's going through puberty, and she's always eating, and that's what it comes with. So then my mom's friend never told her, like, hey, there's a rumor that your daughter's pregnant. She kind of just tried to throw it out there by saying, like, hey, don't you think your daughter's gaining too much weight in a short amount of time? So then during this time when I heard that her friend told her that, I was like, shit. At this moment, I was no longer getting my period. I did say that I didn't get my period at least the first month or so. So I had to do something about it, because then my mom goes, why haven't you been asking for pads? And I'm like, oh, because I still have some, And she's like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, I've been grabbing them from your room without you, like, noticing, whatever. So then I was like, dang, she's catching up. I need to figure something out. So I ended up waiting maybe like a week and a half. And I'm like, Mom, can I get some pads? And she's like, yeah, I will get the pads. And I will put ketchup on it. And like, I would open them up. I would put ketchup on it. And then I would roll it up. And I let the ketchup dry. And then I'll roll it up. And then like throw it in the trash. So that my mom would think that I was actually like on my period. And so then things were fine. The questions stopped. And I was like, cool. So then comes around my niece's birthday party. This was like late June. So I was already out of school. This was late June. And I had a phone at the time. And I was texting my friend. And this friend obviously knew that I was pregnant. And my brother his phone broke. So then he had asked me, hey, can I use your phone to text my girlfriend? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. But before I let him borrow the phone, I was texting my friend. And I had told my friend, like, yeah, I don't know. We were just talking about like the pregnancy. And I ended up sending her a last message before I gave my brother my phone. And when I gave my brother the phone, he was texting his girlfriend. Her message popped up and it said, when are you going to tell your mom? Obviously, as a big brother, he opened the message. And he read the messages. And he ended up finding out that I was pregnant through my text messages. So then he was very discreet about it though, because he ended up handing me back my phone. And I thought everything was fine. So I thought. He ended up telling my older sister, which was my niece's birthday party. We had a whole party at our house. It was for my niece's first birthday party. And my brother ended up telling my sister what he read. And my sister was kind of like, we're not going to do it here. And I'll tell Mom another day, just not today. And so then I went about my day. I thought everything was fine. He gave me back my phone. And then here comes the next day.